I remember working in retail as a teenager, and I never disclosed my hearing loss. When I was asked by others to put on a headset for communication, I always avoided wearing one. When you're pushed to do something you're not comfortable doing, you tend to come up with creative ideas to avoid it. I never felt comfortable sharing my hearing loss, because I could face potentially awkward experiences, or I could be treated differently. Hello everyone, this is Yat. I'm deaf without hearing aids. I'm hard of hearing with hearing aids. I have a condition called Microtia, where I don't have outer ears. I hear by wearing a bone-anchored hearing aid. I also wear prosthetic ears. I make videos about my deaf and hard of hearing journey. If you or know anyone who is also working on this journey, make sure to subscribe to my channel and watch my videos so we can walk on this journey together. Disclosing a personal disability to a prospective employer is hard. You don't want it to affect your application, your marketability, and you definitely don't want to give the decision makers a tougher time than they already have. But why else do you feel the fear? Once we understand this fear, we are in a better position to understand whether this fear is worth holding us back or not. Here are 2 reasons why you may be afraid of disclosing your invisible or physical disability. Number 1, it can cause you to face bad experiences. Let's face it, it takes a lot of courage to share something personal. We don't know the people we're potentially working with, what they'll say, or how they react. It can be an uncomfortable situation. I recall a situation where I forgot to bring an umbrella to a team lunch outside the office. I told my colleagues that I had to go back to the office to pick up my umbrella. One of the colleagues jokingly said, "It's only a little bit of rain. What's going to happen to you with a little rain? Will it electrocute you when the water splashes your hearing aid?" Wow. First of all, my hearing aids are splash-proof and not waterproof. I only have one hearing aid. It cost me a lot of money. I saved up a lot for this hearing aid. Second of all, I don't think it's a nice thing to say. Number 2, it can cause you to become an object of curiosity. Someone may come up and ask you about your hearing loss. They may ask you out of the blue, or it may be a workplace scenario where they're trying to come up to you to collaborate, to strike up a conversation, but you don't respond. But in reality, you're not trying to not respond. More so, you just can't hear them. It's happened to me before where I was situated in an open office where to my left there are a few people that have come up to me and asked me, "Hey Yat, can I get your opinion on something?" I was working on a task at the time. I was very focused. I couldn't hear them on the left side. I remember one of the colleagues just stood there and waited for maybe like 10-20 seconds until I looked to my left and I saw him there, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what you doing there?" And he's like, "Well, I've been trying to say hello, but I can see you're focused on your task and possibly didn't hear me." If you're in an office or an open setting, I recommend you to set up a situation where when people are going to come and talk to you while you're working, they're coming to you straight. So you can see their face, you can read their lips, instead of having them come left or to your right, where you may not see them at all. My office space is situated so that I am facing the door. It's an accessible accommodation that I've asked my employer so that I can be facing the door and see who's coming in and out, and I can also read the people at the door, walking by, and also I can strike up a conversation if someone's walking by and I can see them. And whoever's in my office, I can read their lips very clearly as well. Let's face it, disclosing sensitive and personal information can be extremely difficult and embarrassing. You may think if you disclose it too early in the application process or too late into your employment, it may affect the role that you covet or that promotion that you're looking for. So when is the right time to disclose it? In my next video, I'll share with you how I mustered the courage with sweaty hands and palms, the courage I had to share my hearing loss with my employer. And let me tell you, once I did, I felt very enabled, I felt empowered, and I felt the whole world of the weight off my shoulder. It was probably the most scariest, but also most rewarding decisions I've ever made. Tell me in the comment section below why you're afraid of disclosing your sensitive and personal information to your employer. Has it given you opportunities to succeed, or has it been a barrier to you? Make sure to subscribe to Let There Be Ears, like this video, and click on that bell icon so you can be notified when I upload my next video. No ears, no fear. Until next time, goodbye.